Welcome to TechQuartersTV. Well, we're very, very excited today because we have the wonderful Laura Bouchard with us. Laura is the Channel Director for Partners at Microsoft UK. So welcome, Laura.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much for having me here, and great to actually be in your offices too.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, so we've got fun-packed questions, and we're going to interview Laura and talk about all these great things. So let's first start by saying, I've been, at this sports thing for so long now, and as I've got a bit older, the stretching after doing some exercises has become incredibly hard, and actually I just never get round to it. Typical bloke. But I'm starting to think maybe I should invest time in some yoga. And I understand that you're a bit of an aficionado on yoga, a special type of yoga.
I do love yoga, actually. I've done it for most of my life before I had children, throughout my pregnancies too. I wouldn't say I'm by any stretch of the imagination an expert, but I do Bikram now, which I've done for the last couple of years, which is done in 40-degree heat. So it's quite intense, and I only get round to doing it once a week, unfortunately. But yeah, it's my little piece of time to de-stress.
Yeah, I've always passed those Bikram yogas and thinking, wow, that sounds really cool, actually.
You should try it. I
should do, yeah. Go into a sauna and then stretching. It probably helps, actually, with the stretching.
It is very good, yes.
Yeah. Cool. Also, I've just come back from a holiday in Mallorca. Did a bit of biking around the hills, and what a great place that is. I understand you do a bit of travelling yourself of late. 4 or 5 destinations. You're the Judith Chalmers of Microsoft UK.
Yeah, I've had a bit of teasing about this. So I did go to Mallorca about the same time as you went, but just for a weekend actually, which was lovely. Really nice bit of end of summer sun. And then I did go to Dubai for half term with my daughters, which was lovely, because we didn't really have much of a holiday in the summer, so we saved it until October. And then 2 weekends ago I went to Copenhagen for the weekend with some girlfriends. That was lovely. A really nice city, and I'd not been there before.
That's good. Was it warm in Copenhagen?
It was actually quite cold, but it was nice. It was wintry, starting to get quite Christmassy there, which was nice. I
know, I like that down by the tall ships, in the bay, and there's just some great restaurants there as well. And I'm always on Twitter as well. I really like to get a bit of an update from people, and I think you're an avid Twitter follower and poster as well. And I saw yesterday there was a lot of activity about one of the things that's close to my heart is women in tech, women in IT, and I think it's big with you as well. So care to tell us a bit about that, Laura?
Sure, yeah. So I was at the Women of the Channel event, which was at the St Pancras Hotel actually, and it was the first of their EMEA events, and we were a sponsor as Microsoft, and it was such a good event. I came away feeling really energised and inspired by meeting so many courageous females. They had Ros Savage, who has rowed on her own across the Pacific, the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean as a final keynote speaker, so it was very inspiring. But it is a topic very close to my heart. I have 2 daughters, and obviously I'm keen to be a great role model to them, but also think about getting younger girls into STEM, and just generally when we're hiring, making sure we have a diverse workforce, that people feel included, and it's a great place to be.
Are your daughters going to get into IT, Laura?
Well, they're quite interested. They think Mummy's really cool working at Microsoft because they think I work at Minecraft.
Yeah, right, okay.
But they've come to the office a couple of times and they love it and think it's great. And yes, they've been doing little bits of programming with the microbit and things like that, which is exciting for me.
That's very good.